Yes, coffee. Do you ever think that why your favorite coffee tastes so tasty and delicious? This isn't amazing. If you want to know that you are in the quite right place. If you are interested in this topic, keep watching it. According to the history of the coffee, ancestors of today's Oromo people in a region of Kaffa in Ethiopia were the first to recognize the energizing effect of the coffee plant. However, no direct evidence had been found earlier than the 15th century indicating who among the African populations used it as a stimulant or where the coffee was first cultivated. Coffee is mainly prepared from these roasted coffee beans. When coffee berries turn from green to bright red color, indicating the ripeness, they are picked, processed, and dried. Dried coffee beans are roasted to varying degrees, depending on the desired flavor. The coffee we usually buy at the market is mainly roasted coffee beans. That's is processed. The major difference between the coffee roast comes from the chemical reactions that occur in a coffee beans at certain temperatures. As a result of these chemical reactions, aromatic, the kind of chemical substance that possesses aroma, acids and other flavoring components, are created, balanced, or altered in a way to build the perfect flavor, acidity, aftertaste in the body of the coffee. To understand it better, we have to read it a little bit of chemistry. I will try to explain everything as much as clear. You needn't understand any difficult chemical compounds and reactions. I will say only what chemical compounds are formed and how they affect our sense of taste. Now, think yourself as a chemist and you're in the laboratory and observing the chemical reactions of the coffee beans. First one is a Maillard reaction. It is a key reaction for the development of roasted coffee flavor and color of the coffee beans. At a temperature of 150 to 200 degrees Celsius, carbonyl compounds or groups from the sugar and amino groups in the proteins react to form aroma and flavor compounds such as 2-furfuryl-thiol that gives roasted flavor to the coffee and trigonylane that gives the coffee bitter taste. Who doesn't know that what is carbonyl and amino groups? I'm gonna tell you that the basic thing that in the carbonyl groups, a single carbon atom is doubly bonded with the oxygen atom. In the amino group, the single nitrogen atom is single bonded with the hydrogen atom. Okay, the second step is caramelization. From 170 to 200 degrees Celsius, the sugar in the coffee starts caramelizing, which browns the sugar and releases aromatic acid compounds. Diacetyl groups gives coffee a buttery scotch flavor. At the third stage, it is cracked for the first time and around 205 degrees Celsius, water inside the beans vaporizes, causing the bean to expand and crack. Amazingly, coffee beans lose about 5% of its weight from the water loss. The fourth step is a pyrolysis or cracking that occurs in very high temperature at approximately 220 degrees Celsius. The heat causes a chemical change inside the coffee beans and that leads to the release of carbon dioxide and acetaldehyde is produced during the pyrolysis and it has a unique green apple aroma, and in this stage the coffee beans loses 13% of its weight, and almost at the last stage the coffee beans are cracked for the second time and the pyrolysis continues as temperatures reach 225 to 230 degrees Celsius. This causes the second crack in the cellulose in the cell wall of the beans breaking apart. It's during this step where the aromatic compounds are released. In this stage, two aromatic compounds are formed. They're 2-ethyl 3,5-dimethyl that adds the earthly and roasted notes in the coffee. Another compound is 2-isobutyl 3-methoxypyrazine that gives the coffee an earthly scent also, contributing the coffee's classic flavor. And that's the way we can say that how a coffee tastes so tasty and so delicious. So this is the way how we can prepare the tasty and delicious coffee. But there are many varieties of coffee that is depending on their aroma, their flavor. That varies from country to country. Different countries produces different kind of coffee that's having a different aroma and different flavor. That's all for today. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel for the latest updates, and kindly share your humble opinion in the comment section. I will see you in the next video with more interesting topic. See you again. Goodbye.